Namaste friends, welcome to the channel. Today we shall be discussing on the provisions of section 194T, that is related to tax deduction at source on payments made to partners of firms. Now this was introduced by Finance number 2 Act 2024 and is effective from 1st April 2025. Now section 194T states that in case a firm responsible for making any payment to the partners in the nature of salary, bonus, commission, remuneration or interest, either crediting the account of the partner including the capital account or making a payment to the partner, shall be responsible for deducting tax at source at the rate of 10%. Now in case during the financial year the payment does not exceed 20,000 either individually or in aggregate, then no such tax has to be deducted. Now what is more important here is that this section is related to clause B of section 40 of the Income Tax Act. So this section should not be read in isolation, but it should be read in conjunction with section 40 clause B. Now what is section 40? Section 40 states that there are certain sums which is not deductible while computing income under the head profits and gains of business or profession. Now section 40 clause B says that in case of a partnership firm, the payment made to partners in the nature of interest, bonus, salary, commission or remuneration shall not be allowed as deduction except as provided under clause B. Now clause B has got 5 provisions, that is 5 sub clauses are there under clause B. Now under these 5 sub clauses, it is mentioned that if it is not authorized by the partnership deed, or salary, bonus, commission or remuneration is paid to non-working partner, or it is paid for a period during which it was not authorized by the partnership deed, so this will not be allowed as deduction. But if it is paid during the period which is authorized by the partnership deed, and in case of interest if it is 12% per annum, and in case of remuneration, bonus or commission it is paid to working partner, and as per the calculation provided in section 40 clause B, then it will be allowed as deduction. Now the question is that what will happen to the amount which is not allowed as deduction under clause B of section 40? Whether TDS will still be deducted in the hands of the partners or it will not be deducted. So this is a very big question. In case the firm, because in section 194T there is nothing specifically mentioned about deduction allowed under section 40 or not allowed. So in case the partnership firm deducts TDS, then it will be reflected in AIS and 26 AS. In that case, there will be a mismatch if it is not allowed as deduction under section 40 in the hands of the partnership firm. So it will not be treated as income in the hands of the partner, and there will be a mismatch in amount reflected under AIS or in the 26 AS and in the return submitted by the partners, which may lead to issuance of notices by the income tax department, which for which you need to submit clarifications, etc. So this is a very important point, and I think the government should look into it and make some amendment to section 194T in order to make it in conjunction with clause B of section 40. Second important point here is we need to be practical, because the calculation of remuneration is based on the profit which is calculated at the end of the year. And in our country, in India, we come to know our profit at the end of the year or probably after the end of the year when the audit is completed. And then we provide about remuneration or we provide interest to the partner's capital account. So deduction of tax at source while making the payment during the financial year seems impractical. Section 194T, as per my understanding, should be revisited and should be limited to the amount of interest or remuneration credited to the account of the partner at the end of the year and allowed as deduction under section 40. So this is a moot point, or this is a gray area in section 194T, which everyone should keep in mind and should be ready for notices to be received and explanations to be submitted. Thank you. Jai Hind.